Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today I want to talk about being the best, I guess. So, all my life I felt like, just based on inadequacies, I guess, I've always felt like I had to work my absolute hardest to be the best at every single thing that I did. Like, it didn't matter what it was, it's like I had to be the best. If it was a video game, I had to work at being the best. Didn't matter how horrible I was at it to begin with. Like, the number one thing was I was going to put every single cent of effort and time I had into doing to be the best. And that's great, in a lot of ways. But what you got to realize is that you can't be the best at everything. You can only be the best at what you're the best at. Like, if you want something, you can work your absolute hardest at it and become as good as possible at it, and become the best in that thing. If you want to be LeBron James and you work as hard as possible, you could become LeBron James. But that means thousands of jump shots and thousands of dribbles and thousands and thousands of maneuvers on the court, handling the ball. Those things are great. But everything in the world, being the best doesn't always mean coming out on top. It doesn't always mean that everybody thinks that you're the best in the moment. Like, sometimes being the best in the moment, or sometimes being the best period, is being wise in the moment. Realizing that maybe you're not as capable at some things, and doing what you can do to do your best in that moment. Ever since I've been driving a truck, it's like, everybody, well, I've got several people in my family that drive a truck, and there's always like this competition, like world's best driver competition thing going on, that is absurd. Like, it's absurd, and because of my insecurities, I've played into, I need to be the best. My competitiveness wasn't even an issue. It was like, I need to be the best because everybody needs to look at me that way because I'm not secure in who I am. So today, an epiphany hits me, and it's been coming for a long time. But so I go to this delivery, and the guy's like, I call him on the phone because it said call him on the way. So I call him when I got there, actually. And so I tell him, hey, I'm here. And he's like, well, just come on up. So there's room to turn a tractor or trailer around up there? Oh, sure, we've had them up here before. Okay, great. So I back up to where the driveway is, going to turn in, and all of a sudden I get this feeling like, no, I don't feel like this is a good idea. Like, I don't feel like it's a good idea. The driveway wasn't really very wide. My truck's very long. The wheelbase is very long. And it didn't seem like something that would have been smart for me to do. Not to mention that there's a tree hanging over top of the driveway like this, and I've got very tall stacks. And so to me, it just felt like a bad idea. And so I didn't do it. So I just started to unload the stuff from the road and carried it up the driveway. And it really wasn't that far. Matter of fact, the driveway wasn't very good either. It wasn't really truck friendly. It wasn't horrible. Could have been done, whatever. But it might have taken 10 extra minutes to have ran it from the road. Or it might have taken 10 less minutes to have run it from the road. Point being is that you can be cautious every day. You can make the cautious, safe decision in your life every single day. My dad used to say, because he drives a truck, he said, you can come down a mountain too slow every day, but it's that one time. But you can screw up one time, and that's it. And that's something like wisdom. Wisdom can come in, and it doesn't matter how fast or how good at something that you are. Realizing that my decision, my choice, I'm the one driving this truck. I'm the one unloading this truck. I'm the one who's got to answer for the problems when it's all said and done. It's me. It's not anybody else. So I start unloading this. I get to the top of the hill. And he's like, so you couldn't come up? And I said, well, it just didn't feel like a good idea. He's like, y'all been up here before? I said, either way, My truck hasn't been up here. He said, I've had cranes up here. I said, that ain't my truck. I said, I've got a pretty long truck. And I said, I didn't feel comfortable about it. You know, and I almost felt this sense of like, you know, feeling from him like, don't be ridiculous. You know, you shouldn't be able to do this. Like almost shaming feeling. And I'm like, you know what? I can, you know, I said, you know what? I can be safe at this every day. I can be too cautious at this every day. But that one day that I'm not, you know, then there's a problem. And he said, I guess I get it. You know, we've got a salesman that works here, you know, and there's been a couple times like I cannot back into that driveway or that road. I'm not going to. And there was a particular job where I was like, I need somebody to come flag because traffic's bad. I don't want to be dodging traffic with a bunch of meth heads who don't know how to drive trying to kill each other out here. Oh, well, everybody else can back in there. I'm not everybody else. Matter of fact, I don't give a crap what you think. I don't. Like, this is what I need in this situation. And you know what? At the end of the day, making the safe choice makes you the best sometimes. And it's not about being safe, it's about being wise. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you have to realize that you don't have to care what other people think about you. What other people think about you does not make you the best at something. And not caring what other people think about you is so liberating. It really is. It's so liberating. It makes you realize that, you know what? I can actually be myself and think for myself and do for myself without other people getting in the way of that. And you know what that does? It actually makes you connect better with the world and people, because when you actually start being yourself, the people around you connect with who you are without some false expectation to eventually be disappointed in the long run. So the point is today, being the best, who cares? Just do your best. And if there's something you want to be the best at, you know what? Figure out what that actually means in that moment, for that thing, for that journey, and put everything you have into it. Because time and effort are the only resources. Forget money, forget any of that stuff, connections, all that stuff. They're all valuable, but they're all valuable because they weigh on your time and your effort. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got to talk about today. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know down in the comments your opinions on this. Have you overcome this? Have you struggled with this yourself? Let's start a conversation. Let's really talk about some important things today. But anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for supporting the video. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for listening to me rant, because these are really more for me than anything else, period. Because I need to go back and listen sometimes to the things that have really come down and touched my moment, the moments that have really come down and touched my heart, my soul, and my mind over and over again sometimes. But anyways, guys, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.